So I'm laughing because I'm back. Obviously, I'm back, and sorry, I just got a text message from my mother. She asked, "What did I think it was?" Like she sent me a picture earlier, and I looked at the picture, and I just completely overlooked what the purpose of the picture was, and so then it clicked later. I was like, "Oh, that's what it was supposed to be." And then she goes, "Well, what did you think it was?" Just love you, mother. Anyway, I'm back, and I wanted to talk about this picture, which eventually is going to be posted here. And it's not going to be posted here yet. I will let you know when it's going to be posted here. But you'll get to see how far we've come because we've got a light, we've got a microphone, and now we're editing and we're putting pictures up there. So yeah, we're moving forward with some things. Um, it popped up in my Facebook memories, and if you're not a one of my friends on Facebook, good. But I saw this picture. It took it 7, 8 years ago, and maybe more than that. But I sent it to my manager, and I said, "This is going to be the topic of my next video," and he's like, "Okay." And so anyway, let's just get into it. So now I hope it's up there. It can go there now if it's not there yet. So this picture, this is a real picture. I saw this with my own two eyes, my own two eyes. I was driving down the street. It was facing south. I was headed east, and I looked over. I was at a stop sign, and I said, "No, no." And so I had to go around the block so I can get up close and see this picture. Now, let's talk about this picture because there's a lot going on in this picture. I'm looking over here because I have it like, I say, yep, there it is. Again, this was a real vehicle out on the street. And where to begin? Okay, let's start with the window or lack thereof that is completely taped over. And if you get a good look, you can see that the grass is green, which actually doesn't mean much of anything in Chicago because our grass is greening now and it's like 40 degrees. It was 80 2 weeks ago, but yep, welcome to spring in Chicago where you just don't know what to wear. But the grass is green, and it was taken April 19th or 20th, 5 or 6 years ago. So it's spring-ish. On the calendar, it reads spring. But all that tape on the window, like, you can't even look out the window. I don't even know why it was so taped up because, well, that was the reason why I was saying it's spring, because it's spring. But I don't understand why it was so heavily taped. And then there's a hole in the tape. Like, was that the peeping hole? Like when you drive and you got to see out the window, you got to lean up and peek through the hole. I don't get it. I don't get it. There's also no mirror. But I see a lot of y'all riding around with no mirrors. And I remember my car had the mirror knocked off one time, and I went and had that bad boy put back on because I need to be able to see out of the mirror. I can drive without it, but I need to be able to see without the mirror. It's on there for a reason. Ooh, y'all just tried to trigger me. And clearly, if you look, I don't know how big this picture is, but if you look, this car has scraped up against something hard because there's like scrape marks all down. Then we get to the back tire. The lack of a back tire. This thing is propped up on bricks. So it's a lot going on in this picture, and it's kind of it's kind of sad. It ain't no kind of. It's totally sad because there's a whole lot going on in this picture, and I struggle to figure out what to look at first. But I think the thing to me that that really takes the cake is the boot. Now, the city of Chicago had this car on the boot list. And the boot driver came around and he saw this car. And after he or she, because, it could be he, she, them, they, whatever. After the person, there we go. We're going to be politically correct today. After the person pulled up and found this car and they looked at it and got done laughing, they decided that they were going to add insult to injury and put a boot on it. Where is this car going? I'm sorry. Where is this car going? Where is it going? Like, tell me where this car is going. It's got no window. It's got no mirror. And somebody snatched the tire and left it on a brick. And then you got the nerve to come and put a boot on it. So just in case they put a tire back on it, it's not going to go anywhere because it's got a boot. First of all, whose car is this? Because maybe you doing this yourself a favor by letting the city boot it because, it's only a couple of days before they come tow it. And if this was my car, you can have it. You can have it. It's seen better days. It's not even on the struggle bus. Like in order for it to be on the struggle bus, it would have to have another wheel. You can have this car rather. But just the insult that somebody saw this car and they said, that thing is a mess. Hold on, I got one better. Let me put a boot on it. Like, I guess they had a job to do. We all got a job to do, and I ain't mad at them for doing their job. And can you just imagine the owner's face when they came out to their car? Presumably, probably put the tire back on it, and they saw this boot. And like, really? Like, oh my goodness. Yeah, I'm over here cracking myself up. If I don't crack anybody else up, I'm gonna crack myself up. Because as I said in my first video, y'all laugh at the wrong stuff. I think this is funny. That's why I had to share it. But that just kind of that's real insulting after everything that's going wrong with this. And this was just one side. I didn't even get the other side. I don't remember what the other side looks like. Clearly it couldn't have been too bad because I didn't take a picture of it, but just that one side was enough. Like, everything that's going wrong with this car, and then it's got a boot. So now you got to go and make payment arrangements with the city to get the boot off this car that really needs to go to the pound and be crushed to death because it's seen better days. I wonder if it even starts. I bet it does. I bet it does. And it's probably still riding around the streets of Chicago today or wherever it's been driven to. Anyway, truth be told, this was just a video to show our advance because, we got the picture there. So we're moving forward. Now I got to plan some new things because the picture's there. Anyway, have a good day.